just a day after granting Canada a temporary one-month break from sweeping 25% tariffs. President Donald Trump has warned of new tariffs on Canadian lumber and dairy products as early as Friday. This marks yet another turn in a constantly changing trade policy that appears to fluctuate by the hour. Canada has been ripping us off for years on lumber and on dairy products, Trump said, citing Canada's roughly 250% tariff on U.S. dairy exports to the country. Trump said, America would match those tariffs dollar for dollar. We may do it as early as today, or well wait until Monday or Tuesday. We are going to charge the same thing. It's not fair. It never has been fair. And they've treated our farmers badly. Canadian Trade Minister Mary Ng dismissed Trump's remarks, refuting his claim that Canada was ripping off the United States as not true. Ng criticized Trump's proposed tariffs on dairy and lumber, calling them completely unjustified. I found out about this just as I was walking into this press conference, Ng told reporters. Tariffs of this scale, if imposed, are entirely unwarranted. Trump's latest announcement added further uncertainty for investors, businesses, and consumers. Just a day earlier, he had declared a one-month suspension on all tariffs for Canada and Mexico on products meeting the requirements of the USMCA trade agreement, briefly easing concerns, particularly in the auto and agriculture industries. By Friday, however, Trump signaled that more tariff changes and adjustments could be on the horizon. There will always be modifications, he said from the Oval Office. If there's a wall in front of you, sometimes you have to go around it instead of through it. Trump has been criticizing Canadian tariffs on U.S. lumber for several weeks, claiming America should respond in kind. He has claimed America can do without Canadian lumber. An executive order Trump signed Saturday said America has an abundance of timber resources that are more than adequate to meet our domestic timber production needs. It's not quite that simple, industry experts argue. They warn tariffs could end up increasing lumber and building costs, and even push up housing prices for consumers. The United States has 300 billion trees, but economists and homebuilders caution that America has not currently had the industrial capacity to meet the demand and that placing a significant tariff on Canadian lumber imports could further exacerbate the ongoing housing affordability crisis. Lumber is a critical ingredient in the U.S. homebuilding industry, and the United States sources about 30% of the softwood lumber it uses annually from Canada. Lumber imports from Canada are already subject to countervailing and anti-dumping duties of 14.5%.